Hey y'all, welcome back to Southern Birds and Aviaries. Um, I just wanted to make a video because people have been asking me, not a lot of people, but a couple people asked me, and I see a lot of people asking other people, what is dry incubation? And what is wet incubation? And what exactly is dry incubation? A lot of people know what wet incubation is. It is usually the number one way of hatching. It's not the best way. I don't really like it. But anyways, wet incubation is where you start off with eggs, you put them in your incubator, of course, and then you keep the humidity around 40 to 60 at all times. Then when you go on lockdown, which is 3 days prior to the hatch date, you bump the humidity up about 10%, maybe even 20. That's wet incubation, really. I don't really like it. I find it lowers my hatch rate, and it's not as effective, and it's just more work trying to keep that humidity right. Dry incubation is when you do not add a touch of water. You let the air around the incubator do its thing. I keep a humidifier running the entire incubation process, but I do not add any water into my incubator. So with that being said, I do dry incubation. Dry incubation, getting into that, dry incubation is where you do not add any water the entire process. Don't get me wrong, when you are on lockdown, which is 3 days prior to hatch date, of course, you don't add, you do want to make sure the humidity is a little bit higher. I like to keep mine at least 20 to 30%, but I still find that dry incubation works best for me. That works best for me with chicken eggs. Chicken eggs do not need as much humidity. I don't know why, honestly, but they do not need as much. Quail eggs and duck and geese and, waterfowl, stuff like that, they need more humidity, especially quail eggs. But quail eggs, I hatch a lot. They need a lot of humidity. And that's the only reason I hate hatching quail, is because you have to keep the humidity during lockdown within 70 to 80%, which is a lot, and it's get kind of hard. It can get kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that's that. Another thing is turkey eggs and pheasants, stuff like that. You can do dry incubation, but again, it's really up to you. Not everything, everything works different for different people, I guess. I used to do the wet incubation method, and it was super duper stressful. I was like, oh my god, the humidity's dropping, the humidity's higher, it's getting too high, is it too low? And then during lockdown, you can't open the incubator at all. So letting out all that humidity, if there was something to go wrong, if the humidity got too low during incubation, during lockdown, it drove me nuts. I could not open up that incubator to add water if it was too low. And if you're doing wet incubation, the whole time that there's been humidity in there, a good bit of humidity, the whole incubation process, you have to have a good bit of humidity during lockdown, so the eggs can hatch and they don't get shrink wrapped. And shrink wrapped is basically where the membrane wraps around the chick and it hardens up because there's not enough humidity. So during lockdown, you do not turn the eggs and you do not add water. So you got to keep that humidity low. And that's really it for dry incubation versus wet incubation. Y'all, I do not recommend just jumping into dry incubation or jumping into wet incubation. I recommend, if you're a first time hatcher, start with wet incubation and keep your eyes on it. Incubate the incubator the entire time, just because you have to. And then if you're gonna hatch again, try dry. Try them both, see what works best for you. If you get a very, very poor, what I like to do is I'll look at it this way. If my hatch rate was under 50% on either one, that just means at the end of the time, when hatching is over, crack those eggs open and do what's called an egg topsy. That's where you look at the embryo and you see what went wrong, if it just stopped developing, or if it couldn't make it out of the egg. That's what I do when chicks don't hatch. If there's no chick in there at all, no sign of development, that just means it wasn't fertile. So, that's what I do. And that's how not really determine what went wrong or anything like that. So just do what y'all do. Again, test them out, see what you like, and yeah, let me know how it goes. Please subscribe, please like, and comment down below if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to answer. And yeah, but please subscribe, y'all. I'm making these videos short, and I've made 4 videos in one day, and they're all short. I'm just trying to build up a foundation of viewers and subscribers. So please, y'all, please watch my videos, please subscribe, and please like and comment if y'all have any questions. See you later. Bye.